Stephen Unfold from Unfold Fortune, creating fortunes for the future. Today we're going back to have a look at VT market and the trade we made this week, which you will also see here. That's out of the money by $8,984. This was used also because it was an indicator. I could have easily closed the trade at what it's called a stop loss, but I wanted to see for myself how the market was moving because I had a lot of money in the balance, $7,000 worth, or 100,000 anyway. $8,000 was nothing to me, so I allowed it to continue because it's guiding me also. Because if it's off the money, it's telling me something. Like I said, I'm using it as an indicator. However, as you can see, I've got $3,000 in profit there, and that initial trade that was made, that was on a loss, gave me the idea where the market was sort of going. This was in real term, regardless what the market was showing to me. And this is investing.com's app, and as you can see here, it's got a very strong buy now. And today's date is the 2nd, I think, of November. It's a new month of 2024. And do me a huge favor, before we go any further, do me a huge favor. Subscribe to my YouTube video, like my YouTube video, and you'll get a notice every time I make a video that I made some of these great videos they can probably use to learn from. Now, I'm using gold against USD, XAU against US dollar, and going back to your trading platform. You can be using any types of platform, and basically some of the fundamentals in trading is just being patient. Yes, one of the greatest strategy is if you do make a wrong purchase, because it can happen from time to time, especially when you purchase or open up a position, and one of the major institutions dump a lot of money into the stock or pull money out, and it will affect, of course, the price of that asset or the product. But nevertheless, what I'm trying to emphasize here is just using what is called a losing trade to give you some idea, the really basic idea to gauge your decisions wrong, especially if you've got plenty of balance to carry you through. It's not the best. This is high risk. If you want to try it out, it works, and every time you're going to make profits, you close and you take a profit, and you're just using the lost trades, as I said, just purely a signal. Sooner or later will come back up, because as you can see, the market is down at the moment, which is inevitable at this point of time, and I made a bit of money on that sale position. But like everything goes up and down. The gold price now is 2,751, around about that price. It's going to head up towards the $3,000 mark, of course. It's inevitable. But the point is, when you make a trade, patient. Not every trade that we make is going to be profitable. But if you study the charts and make sure that what you're going to be purchasing is going to be in your favor. This is investing.com's free app that I'm using to track any stocks that I want. And I'm tracking gold at the moment, of course. And just going through each one of these items can help you make absolute profitable trade. And learning how to use these apps, especially on your phone. I'm using the phone, as you can see, which is a bit more confined, unlike your laptop and your computer. However, you can most certainly use it just to guide you along, just like it's this one here. At the moment, it's telling us there is a strong position to buy more gold against the US dollar. In essence, it's sort of different to what it's showing on my trading platform. So you can see now what I'm trying to say here. You can correlate, compare the two and get the best outcome. And that's what you want. And that's where some of the mistakes that people are making. They're relying solely, of course, on signals and chart. Nothing wrong with chart work. It's the perfect way to be able to read any stocks or any movement of any financial assets into the future. However, using this strategy that I'm showing here, if you open up a trade and they went out of the money, use that as your signal. It's your guidance. It is your motivation to sort of like, I've got to get that money back, for example, one way or the other. It's just one of those things that you can use. And a losing trade can be very, very profitable if you learn how to use that as your signal base. It's like a deadline. It's something that you're aiming for to recover, for example. It just gives you that motivation too. And more so, what is really, really, really important to make sure you do your practice. You've got to practice to find which is the best time to trade, how your emotions are regarding trading, and how disciplined are you to follow through a certain strategy. This is just one of my basic strategy that I apply both in buying stocks and trading on a financial market. Practicing it's a crucial element to anything in life. The more you practice, the more you're going to fine-tune how to trade successfully on the financial market, and you can do so. And if you use some of the strategies that people share, like copy trade, for example, they're highly valuable. But as a practice, you'd be surprised when you practice something and you find your own niche and your own neck on your own strategy. It's surprising how much money you can be making. And the other thing also, as you can see, I've only got 3 trades on my portfolio here at the moment. Avoid at all costs. Avoid making too many trades. If you're making more than, say, 3 trades in your portfolio, you're making too many trades. 1 or 2 trades is acceptable. I've got 3 here. So that's another lesson to learn. Like I said, if you made a mistake, if you open a position and it went against you, use what it's called stop loss and start again. If you continue using stop loss, you can learn some quite value from it. But if you don't use the stop loss, then you can use this strategy that I'm applying. All it does is sit there to tell you how much money it's going out of your bank. It motivates you to do things maybe differently. Look at the stock, look at the assets, look at the time frame. It allows you to concentrate on what you need to improve on to be profitable all the time. Now let's look at my history. It's not flamboyant, but it's there. It makes money. There's more green there than red. There's a $58 there on the red, but mostly on the green. And that's basically through constant practice and be patient. If you make a trade that goes out of your money, that's the most crucial part. Nothing wrong with making a trade and you make money on it because you're making money. But if you're opening trades and straight away it goes in the red, then you need to learn. And basically learning is what I'm teaching here, how you can use these apps to help you practice. And the more you practice, the better you get. That's just how it is. But use the demo accounts first. Do not use any of your real money to trade until you go through your practice. Now, there should be a link below this video to join VT Market. Join it, and I will show you how to sign up and get your account verified and use their demo account. Do not use the money account. Only after you have comprehensively used the demo account to make money on it, then you can probably look at transferring some real money and trade in real time. However, practice is the key element to anything in life, not just in financial market. If you look at sports, the sporting people do a lot of practice before they even consider them playing for money, for example. If you want to be a top sports person, there's a lot of work to be done. So if you want to make a lot of money on the financial market, you got to do a lot of practice over and over again. But anyway, Steve and I fought for my fourth fortune, creating fortunes for the future. We love you, God loves you, and we'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.